Hello, 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 everyone. What a day this has been. What a day this has been. Whew. What I'm telling you, since Saturday has been a day. But I'm going to wait for some of you to get in here and then we're going to talk about it. Okay, Rick, I'm on here, darling. Hi, Brendo. How are you? Let me make sure I've got, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Lori? Hi, Jelly Bean Paris. Can you hear me? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. You hear me. Yay! Merci, merci. Tonight, our moderator is Rick. Give Rick an applause because he's going to keep all the little troll people out. I promise I put on lipstick, but it certainly doesn't look like it. Long day at the office. You got that right. Hi, Sherry from Tennessee. Susanna. Hi, Janice. Greetings from Raleigh, North Carolina. Yes, we can hear you. Elizabeth, hello, darling. Can't wait to see you Friday. If for any of you are going to be in Atlanta on Friday, I think I have about 6 or 7 ladies that are going to be there, and I'm very excited to get to meet some of you. There has been so much going on that honestly I can't even begin to tell you. First of all, I went to Scotland and I came back home. I got home about 10 o'clock on Thursday night. I had Friday off, and then Saturday morning I left at 5 a.m. So it's been crazy. That 9-hour flight. Although when I've got the first 5 hours over, it's like, okay, I'm okay. Is it still buffering? Maybe I should go to another part of the house. Let me know if it's still buffering, someone. Let me go to another part of the house and see if it works better, okay? It's buffering, honey, so I've got to go to another part of the house. It's buffering, so I'm going to come down and go into the bedroom. Or either go outside. How about if I go outside? Just go in here? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm back. Okay, is it okay now? Better. It's good now? Okay, yay! Okay, so anyway, I walk in and there's no signage anywhere. And so finally the lady said, yes, it's France Visa, whatever. And I said, well, how do you know to go up? I even went to the elevator area and I thought there would be something that said, oh, TLS, blah, 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 because I knew what suite number it was. Nothing, not a thing. So I just started talking like I always do. And I asked this man over there how long he'd been waiting. He said since 11:45 his appointment was. It is now 1 o'clock. My appointment's at 1 o'clock. He's been there since 11:45. Unbelievable. So finally, after about 20 minutes, this security lady comes down and she said, are you here? I said, yes. And she said, what is your name? And I told her. And she said, oh, you're on the list. I signed my name, put my date, all that kind of stuff. And I said, Oh, she put on a piece of paper. She said, "You're number 18." I said, "Okay." And I said, "How long do you think it's going to be before I get to see anyone?" And she said, "Oh, about 2 hours." Well, it turned out to be 3 hours. But the good news is this: they were very kind, because I'm telling you, I was out for bear this morning. I mean, honestly, I was out for bear. I thought, you give me any problem, you don't take my paperwork. I mean, oh, I'm going to ask for your supervisor. So I was out for bear. I mean, I honestly was. I wore this shirt just for them. Merci, bonjour, merci beaucoup. But it was kind of like, if you don't let me have my stuff and do my stuff the right way, because I'd already been warned by Rick that's about this place. And when you go and look in the reviews, they get a 2.7 out of a 5. And most of it's because the people are rude and blah, 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 blah. I didn't find that. I did not find that the people were rude. They're just so damn overworked. It's unbelievable. There was one woman, and then she would take a break and shift. And the other woman that used to work for VFS was there. Now she's kind of like the main one now. This third time I've seen her. Now I didn't see her tonight to talk to her, but I've seen her. This is the third time. She helped me my first time, my second time. And then they did show me a piece of paper, and they said you could get a 1 year, or you could get your VLST, your long stay visa. And I said, okay. And I said, but I want to retire. And she said, yeah, but we don't have any say so about that. So anyway, uh, so anyway, but they were very nice. Now, there were 7 people in front of me. They were already up there when they took me up. And we all got to talk. And at that other place, you really couldn't talk. You just kind of had to be quiet because there was 3 women working. But we just talked and met each other. I got 2 new subscribers. One guy wanted, he's been there for 2 years, and he's been doing the same thing as me, and it didn't work out, so he had to come back to the States. But he has a girlfriend, and he's leaving as soon as he gets his visa. And the lady that helped me, very, very kind, very kind. And there was one girl left. Now, what they do now is they see you, and then you have to wait again to have your biometric stuff taken, and they do a picture of you, and then they do your fingerprints. And that was like 40 something dollars that I wasn't aware of. And then another thing I was not aware of, I guess I didn't read it, where you're supposed to have a copy of your passport. And I didn't have a copy of my passport, so they made a copy and they charged me $1. So I walked out of there, I think, owing about 150 something dollars. I think that's what it was. So the last lady that was there, had just gone in. She's a student. She wants to go over as a student for about 6 months. And she's going to be outside of Paris, close to Switzerland, at a school. And so she was just as sweet as she could be. But when she went to fill out her paperwork, she didn't put Tennessee as where she lives. She put Connecticut, where her parents live, where she normally lives. So what happened is, when she did the Connecticut thing, it popped up as New York. So when she shows up at Atlanta, they don't have her application. So they started talking, and the lady that is pretty much the boss, I guess, right now, she said, you didn't read the instructions, you didn't listen to it. She said, now she, talking about the lady that worked with me, and said she can do the work if she wants to, but she's going to have to redo the whole application for you, verbally, with you, and her doing it on the computer for you, which is going to cost you like $45 plus every page that has to be printed, $1. And said, but she doesn't have to do it. That's your responsibility, not hers. And that lady said, I'll do it. And I told the girl, I said, if you ever get my way, please, look me up. And of course, she subscribed. So I said, please let me know how you're doing. And, but I also told the lady working there, I said, thank you so much, because she was tired. She was tired. It was now 5 o'clock, and I'm waiting to have my fingerprints done. So I had, a lot of, I guess I went in with such an attitude that I walked out, feeling like they did the best they could. They are so understaffed. Now, when it was VFS in Atlanta only, that's all I know about, they had 3 women working. And there was usually only 2 people at a time. And there was a little office outside their office where you would come in and have like a security guard there, and they would look at your paper. And now when I went up this time, I had to go through a screening like in the, like at the x-ray machine, like at the airport. But they are so understaffed, but they were very kind. I will have to say that. There were boxes everywhere in the middle of their door where they had to walk out. Maybe if they were going to lunch or going to the restroom or anything else. They had a great big ottoman, and I have a picture of it. I'll send it to you. They had a great big ottoman, and they'd have to climb over that ottoman just to get outside. And I thought, I don't understand this. I mean, they could have had a gate that they could open at least and close, but it was what is the, it's a Southern word. It was the most chinkaderas, if you know what that means. It was really horrible. It honestly was. It was horribly set up, but the people were nice. She didn't ask me to remove anything. Now, I did have a lengthy letter that David had written about what has gone on, what has transpired, why I'm having to do this again. And I said, I want this to go. And she said, okay. Didn't say one thing. Didn't say one thing about my insurance, which my attorney had said that insurance wouldn't fly. So I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. She said it would be 8 to 10 days, and it probably will be, because next Monday is Columbus Day and UPS. And that was another thing. That cost me like $40-something or $50-something. I don't know. It was something was 116, and then it was like $54 on top of that. But it's just very expensive. And then a $1,400 plane ticket. I mean, thank goodness I can stay free. I don't have to pay for a hotel. But it just was very unorganized. But the people were kind. And that, to me, I don't care if they have boxes around. It just didn't look very professional. I mean, even in France, it would look more professional than that. But then again, I expected more because it was in the States. And the building was nice. I expected more out of, the building and everything. So I don't know. I just guess I was expecting it to be a little bit more than what it was. But now I'm going to shut up talking and answer questions. Kindness goes a long way. I agree. I really do agree on that. And I did hit the retouch button, so you can see I have no wrinkles. But let me go back and touch the retouch button off, because I have a ton of wrinkles. But anyway, yeah. So if you have any questions, let me know about the visa thing that I went through today. Now, I don't know if it's like France, every prefecture, and that's who handles all of this stuff. Prefecture in Paris and prefecture in Venice, I always say that, Nice, and prefecture in Fontainebleau, maybe altogether different. But this place was very kind. And yes, it is. It's called TLS. The other one stood for VFS. So, true. That's right. That's true, Rick. But after I got that email from you and telling me that there may be a possibility that they would not accept some of the paperwork and didn't think it was necessary, I was going to fight bear. When I got in there, I thought, no, you're going to take it or I'm going to call it. I mean, I was all ready to, spitfire. But they were very kind, very thorough. I will say that, because I had read in there that they were very disorganized and weren't. But I do think maybe the reason they changed I don't really know the reason they changed, but I do know this, that I need a thumbs up, darling. I got 101 people and I've got 33 thumbs up. Just click that little thumbs up for me, please. Just please. But anyway, I think that, I don't know, it looked like they hadn't even been open. It looked like they just got open. That's what it looked like to me. So, and then I'm going to tell you what I thought about when I got to the States. But I need some people to start doing some thumbs up here. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the thumbs up. Yeah. No, in 10 days I should get my passport back and let me know what kind of visa I received. And then my ticket doesn't leave, my plane doesn't leave here until October the 30th. I'm going to stay here all that time with my daughter. And yep, we need to hit that thumbs up. We got 44, good, 46, yay, yay, yay. So let me tell you the day I got here, my experience. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree. I got home. Of course, I'd been on a plane for 9 hours, and I was quite exhausted. But seeing my daughter, I got quite excited. So we went and had our nails done and everything. Oh my God, it was so expensive. $127 to have a pedicure, a French pedicure, and my French nails done. And I said, oh my gosh, Jen, that only cost me like $40 or $50 in France. Now, I don't get the French manicure. That might have been costing more. I don't know. But anyway, it was absolutely ridiculous. And the food is so expensive. But I will tell you what I did. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Please give me some more if you don't mind. But I tell you what I did feel. I felt absolutely like I had been swallowed up. I did. I felt like this little bitty tiny person had just been swallowed up. It was like so much traffic, so many cars, so many people. I just felt like I was just being enveloped in this world that I knew nothing about. And I know that's probably sounding extremely ignorant. I'm staying here to the 30th of the month, darling. And I know that sounds very ignorant probably to you, but I just felt very, I just felt very just like, wow, And then we went for breakfast the next day. The bill was $87 for 4 people to eat breakfast. Now, they got a lot of food, but I'm telling you, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So, anyway, and the reason I know how much it was is because I went to pick up the bill. Next time I'll take a look at the bill first. But they are taking me out on Wednesday night. I'm going to this place and I'm going to have a salad. They have a salad bar, which I've not been to in 40 years. That's how I would feel if I left to go into the countryside and came back. Yes, yeah, I agree. It's a completely different vibe now in America. Well, I don't know if it's a different vibe now. It just felt very busy. There was no panic attack or anything like that. No one talked about politics or anything like that. But I just felt like, how in Alice in Wonderland when she would take that medicine and she would shrink? That's how I felt. I felt like I was I was a little bitty kid. And all these people were so tall, and the buildings and the traffic. And, oh my God. Just very, hi darling. Hi Europats. I just went to get my visa today and everything went fine. So I'll know in 8 to 10 days what kind of visa I got. I did find out that, by shopping, the other night I got coffee, I got my sugar, my special sugar, and I got, what else did I get? I just got like 4 items and it was 70 something dollars. Whoa, it was expensive. So anyway, yeah, I think it's very expensive. So please, if you're just now coming on, I need some thumbs ups, please. And, but anyway, I just felt very overwhelmed. I'm better today. And I even was in downtown Atlanta today, so I felt even better. And I'm getting used to it, but you just fall back into it. But I'm telling you, yeah, I think so too. And then here I go to Scotland, and I get to Scotland, and it's bonjour, pardon, and all this, and then I think, oh no, I speak English. I speak English. Okay, and then I get out of Scotland, I go back to France, and for a day, and it's pardon. Bonjour, s'il vous plaît, and all this. Then the next day I'm on the plane. I'm coming to the States. And now all of a sudden I'm saying things like chinkaderas and my southern sayings. I don't think I've got my southern accent as bad. I'm trying not to, but it always will be there. Yeah, it was just ridiculous because I was trying to figure out what I would pay $58 for in France. Yeah, the food is bad. Bad, bad, bad. I don't think I could afford to eat meat here. I'd have to become a vegetarian. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. In fact, the lady in Scotland the other day that was the owner of the horse barn place, acreage, whatever, stables, she used to live in Macon, Georgia. Yep, yeah, yep. The dog is fine. In fact, Wednesday is my birthday, October the 8th. Wednesday is Mac's birthday, October the 8th. And we're trying to get Max slimmed down because he's got a little bit too much weight on him, kind of like his mama. But I asked Colette today, I said, please on Wednesday, would you give him a little bit of cottage cheese? Because I left some cottage cheese there. And I said, because it's his birthday. And I want him to have something special on his birthday. We're not able to celebrate it, but I do miss him. But I understand. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Yeah, happy birthday, twins. Yep, we are. It's true. Also affiliated. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's tempting to want to come back. I have to tell you that because my daughter's here and she's going to. Thank you, darling. Thank you for the happy birthday. She's going to be trying to start having a family soon, and it's very tempting for me to want to come back and be here with her. I don't know if I can do it. Uh, I'm in Atlanta. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Um, yes, I am. I am. Now, she works Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so I'm at another friend's house, and then they'll pick me up Wednesday and then take me out to dinner for my birthday. And then his father's going and his mother's going, so it'll be kind of a family affair. And I love, love, love his mother. She is so sweet and so kind, and we just talk, 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 talk. She's just a very kind lady. But I'm telling you, last night I slept 8 hours straight. I didn't get up at all. And the night before, I was in bed, and I think I was asleep by 10 o'clock. And I woke up at 3 now, the first night. And so I took everything out of my suitcase, and I got it put away and, situated and everything. And then I went back to sleep about 5 and slept till 8, got up and had coffee. Um, I don't know. I've eaten so much today, and I know I'm going to eat so much tomorrow. So Mexican food probably is going to wait till next week because I can't just keep eating like I'm eating right now. Um, yeah, right, right, right. Yep, that's great. That's great. I love it. Thank you, Gabrielle. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's why I don't eat out. I don't even eat out in Paris or France. I just eat home because, number one, I always eat the same thing. I'm not a very, I'm not a cook that varies how I cook. Oh, you're going to be that's right, you're going to be at the meetup. I can't wait to meet you too. I think there's going to be about 7 or 8 ladies, and I would love for everybody to just be there, and I can meet everyone. I really would. I've got 64 thumbs up. I need 20 more. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know how my Monday went. And I totally agree with everybody saying that it's chaos and having to wait 3 hours for your appointment. Unbelievable. And if you were 15 minutes late to see them, they wouldn't let you in. I mean, that's what really ticks me off. But it went well. The lady was nice. She was very kind, very thorough. And, oh, moved to Scotland. Okay. Oh, great. I would love that. Thank you so much. And on the YouTube channel post, it will tell you where to go. If you can't find the post, just email me and I'll give you the address. I don't know it offhand. I've already got the name wrong 2 or 3 times. So it's on my YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel and where it says videos, live, post, shorts, go to post and I have posted it. So thank you so much. I might could do that. I don't know. I don't know. I could try. I don't know. I don't want to make any decision right now. I mean, I don't know what's going to be coming around. I've got to wait till I get my visa and find out. I mean, they may not give me anything. I mean, she told me I had a choice, but that doesn't mean they're going to give it to me. So I'm going to have to wait. And if they don't give it to me, that means I've got 90 days to go home and get everything out. So I don't even want to think about that. That would be tragic. Okay, I've got 76 thumbs up. I do appreciate it. So anyway, that's about it, guys. I hope you all have a good Monday, and like, oh yeah, subscribe. I forget about that. I just thinking about the thumbs up part. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and say hi to you. Oh, great. Thanks, Elizabeth. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Thank you. Somebody just said I look nice. Thank you so much. Hi, Cynthia. Good to see you too, or hear you, or see your words, I guess. I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you, Rick, for the rapid fire troll hits. Yes, you are great. Applause for Rick. He always does a great job. And so does my other lady, Dina. She does it, but sometimes she's further back in time, and I don't like to bother her and get her away from her family. It's probably about dinner time, her time, so I don't like to bother her. So I don't mind bothering Rick. Because he's not at a far enough time away from me. But anyway, Ivy, thank you so much. But anyway, I will talk to you later. I have a video coming out Thursday. It's kind of like some new styles I got this year and how to make, how to kind of just uplift your wardrobe. And it shows you some items I bought. And it's just kind of a fun video. Just one of those. And then the next, not this Sunday, but the next Sunday will be all about Scotland. So I can't wait for that. So I can't wait to show you that. I mean, Scotland was absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. It was worth it. But I will never go on the Eurostar anymore and then take a train from London to Scotland. An hour and 25 minutes I'll go from Paris to Scotland. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, I don't know why I did that. Yes, my birthday's the 8th. Yes, I did have a great time. It rained a lot, but that's okay. I mean, I enjoyed it. I was in a 4-star hotel, and the only thing is at night, I would reach over. But Max wasn't there because I always reach over in the night and pat Max. I'm just being silly. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I am going to say good night because you know me. If I don't, I'm going to rattle and rattle and rattle on. Thanks for being with me tonight. Yes, I'll see some of you on Friday. And once again, Rick, thank you for being the moderator tonight and keeping all those little trolls out. If you have not given me a thumbs up, please do so. And if you've not subscribed, I would love for that. But it's okay if you don't. Talk to you later. As always, I love you. Au revoir. Thanks, Rick. Night.